Welcome back to 5 Acres Honey Farm. I'm Helene. I had originally recorded some footage during Hurricane Helene. I was in Western North Carolina at the time, and honestly, where my apiary is located in Graham County, which is west of Asheville, it really wasn't much happening. And before I knew about all of the devastation, I was like, oh, I guess I'll just delete all this footage. Won't even bother mentioning this because this wasn't much of a hurricane. But then the cell coverage went out, and once I got back online, I saw everything that had happened, and I could not believe that nothing happened by us. I mean, nothing, like there was no power outage. Like I mentioned, the cell coverage totally went out for a long time. Fortunately, our internet went out for just 2 hours, but we have satellite internet out there, so I was able to see what was happening, bits and pieces, and figure out a route home. So I just want to mention that I have, I guess, that what I heard someone call survivor's guilt, that I really cannot believe that really nothing happened out for us. My hives are totally fine. Did full inspections of them after, unrelated to the storm, just to check on them, and they're all really good. And I was really expecting at least some flooding on our road because, like many roads out there, it's parallel to a creek. But I went for a walk after the storm passed. I'll show you where I was in relation to the eye of the storm. So you can see it passed very close, and but when I went for a walk after, I mean, the road was totally clear. The river was it didn't even look like how it's looked after a bad rain. And yeah, everything was fine. I did have to drive home via Georgia. I did not feel comfortable venturing toward Asheville. I had, inferred from Reddit and other, online threads that 26 south of Asheville was the only way in and out. I did not want to go near what was going on, so I drove from Robbinsville to Franklin and then just went straight south down through Clayton, Georgia, and kept going till I got to 85. It wasn't until I got to 85 in Georgia that my cell phone coverage came back. And then I drove from there, and I just took 85 all the way back up to 421, which is right near Greensboro area, and came back home here to Chatham County. But I just wanted to share some resources that I think will be helpful if you're looking for ways to help out. I'm linking a blog post that has some different resources linked that you can take a peek at. But the biggest thing you can do right now, if you're in the region, is go out to Western North Carolina if you feel comfortable. We just got back from going out there again. It's about mid-October now, and we took 40, from here in Pittsboro straight out and back. It was completely fine, no delays, no issues. But if you feel comfortable going out there, there are several different routes you could take, but there is so much west of Asheville that still has infrastructure in place. The businesses are all waiting for this peak fall traffic to come through. There are some beautiful roads. Although the Blue Ridge Parkway is closed in North Carolina, there is the Cherahela Skyway, not far from where we are out there in Graham County. There's also the Tail of the Dragon for more sports enthusiasts. You might hear the Miata in the background rolling in, and yeah, there's just so many great roads that are safe and ready for people to come visit. But if you're interested in heading out there, feel free to comment. I'm happy to recommend restaurants, shops, day trips. There's so much. You could do a boat tour on Fontana Lake. There's the Smoky Mountain Railroad in Bryson City. There are a bunch of kayak outfitters, fly fishing. Fly fishing is year-round, with different regulations in each season, but there's a lot. So take a peek and get some time outdoors out there. And I will share some more next time.